guys, welcome back to Dave's Reviews. It's Thursday, and that means... what's it mean? Oh, yeah. Binge TV Thursdays. The show I wanted to talk to you about today is a show called The Killing. Originally it aired on AMC for 3 seasons, and the final season it was picked up by Netflix, who gave it a 6-episode arc to sort of wrap up the whole season. It is a series that was canceled after its first season, then brought back, canceled after its second season, then brought back, canceled after its third season, and then Netflix came in to save the day. The Killing, it's an American remake of a show, of a Danish show called Forberdelsen, which translates to The Crime. In the American version, the story takes place in Seattle, and the city itself is a major contributing force to this whole series because it sets the backdrop perfectly for this show. It is gritty, it is dark, it is rain-drenched, and it fits the mood of this show like a T. The Killing stars Mirel Enos. She plays Detective Sarah Linden. She is I guess you would say she's the main character of this series. Joel Kinnaman, he plays Detective Stephen Holder. He is a former narcotics cop, and he has come over to homicide, and he brings some of his past demons with him to his new job and to his new partner, Detective Linden. The first season, it centered around the death of a local teenage girl, and that season had 3 main storylines. That was sort of like the main storyline, but then it gets a little bit diverted here. But it also features a heavy political storyline, and that first season it really grabbed viewers' attention because, like I said, it's a gritty, slow burn TV show. You know, right off the bat, there's a girl found dead, and you want to know who did it, and boom, that first episode grabs you by the throat, and it takes you along. But don't expect a ride. I mean, it's not an action-packed series. No way, no how. It is a slow burn of a show, and it's one that carefully reveals little plot points as the story progresses. Whereas season 2, it deals with the continuing investigation from season 1. Season 2 sort of expands on the scope of the story that was provided by season 1. Season 3, this is where the story kind of shifts. Detective Holder he's looking for a runaway girl, and then in doing so he uncovers a string of murders connected to one of Linden's previous murder investigations. And then season 4, which was, like I said, picked up by Netflix, it pretty much shows detectives Linden and Holder dealing with the aftermath of the first 3 seasons. And that 4th season is only 6 episodes. They only ordered a 6-episode run just to finish the series because, like I said, there were so many people involved in watching these series, and there's nothing worse than a good TV series being canceled before the crime is solved. I mean, there's nothing worse than putting your time and energy into watching these shows, and then the studios don't care. They just will just get rid of it. You know what I mean? In my opinion, every series should film 2 season finales. One is a cliffhanger for the next season, and one is a sort of a final episode that you can at least finish watching it and have a little bit of closure. I think studios should be more mindful of the viewers, and if they know a show is going to be getting cut, they should inform the people making that show and say, look, you're not going to be renewed next season, so tie it up. But luckily, The Killing was resurrected 3 times. So we were able to finally get some semblance of closure, thanks to Netflix. So what did I think of The Killing? I really enjoyed The Killing. There were some episodes that were kind of slow, like even slower than slow, and sometimes it was just so heavy and so like you felt the misery coming off the screen, and it almost exhausted you to the point in certain episodes. But overall, I totally enjoyed The Killing. I recommend it if you're into those kind of shows. If you're into slow burn detective shows, then give The Killing a try. I think you'll like it. As far as my rating, I give The Killing probably maybe 3.5 out of 5. I would say the acting was excellent. The stories, for the most part, they were a little tenuous at times. There were brilliant parts of the story, and then there were other parts that sort of seemed like they may have been thrown in, or some things got forgotten about, and it was a little bit uneven. But I think streaming it and binge watching it is probably the best way to watch this show, because you can watch it in spurts. So you watch a couple episodes at a time. Whereas if you watched it when it aired, you would watch this week's episode, and then you'd have a week between now and next week's episode, and it would give you time to sort of think back on the episode, and you'd be like, what about this? Or, what about that? I did enjoy it. It's slow, it's dark, it's gritty. There you have it. The Killing, 3.5 out of 5. That's what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed my video. If you did, go ahead and give me a thumbs up down below. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you're new here and you want to keep up with all my latest reviews, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and I'd appreciate that too. So that's it for me today. Until we meet again, thanks, and have a good day. Bye.